Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be discussing about crystal oscillator, and the aim of the experiment is to design and set up the crystal oscillator and determine the frequency of oscillations. The circuit diagram for this is shown here, and here we are making use of a SL100 or CL100 transistor, fine, and we are connecting it in a voltage divider fashion again. And the special person or a special element that you are using is the crystal. This is the crystal symbol, and this crystal is being connected between collector and the base passing through the capacitor C1. Okay, so let us try to observe what all things are there in the circuit we have. And before going to that, let us see how the crystal how it looks like. You can see over here, this is our crystal, fine. Actually in the market crystal be available like this, and we have soldered it on a PCB, and we have taken out 2 wires out of that in order that this lasts longer for us. If we connect it directly, it may break down. That is the reason we are making soldering now. So this is our actual circuit, fine. We have a transistor, and we have this is our emitter, and this end is base, and this is our collector, fine. To the emitter I am connecting a pot, and to the pot in series with that I am connecting RE and CE, both are going to ground, fine. And to the base I am connecting, from the base I am connecting resistor R1, okay. From R1 it is going from base to the resistor RC where it is ending, and from collector I am connecting resistor RC, it is ending over here. And at this point I am collecting the power supply, that is 12 volts on the power supply I am connecting. Now this is the overall circuit, and from the base I am taking one more resistor, that is R2, that is going to ground. Now the special element crystal, it is connected as the circuit diagram, it is connected between crystal and from crystal it has to end somewhere. From that point capacitor start and capacitor will end on the base, fine. So what I am doing is, here I am connecting a crystal. This is the crystal I have connected, and this is one end, this is another end. This end I have taken and I have connected it to, just see here, this is the wire, I am connecting it to the collector point. The other end I am taking through this black wire, it is ending somewhere. From that point this capacitor, that is 0.1 microfarad, it is going to base as it is shown in the circuit diagram. So once you make this connection, and you have to set the power supply to 12 volt exactly, 11.9 is also fine, no issues with that. And you have to take the output from the capacitor C2, which is being connected to the collector. So this is our collector. From the collector I am connecting a capacitor, it is ending somewhere, and from that point I am taking it to the positive terminal of the CRO, it is connected to channel number 2. Now you can see the waveforms here. The waveforms here are the output waveforms that are the output of our crystal oscillator. Okay, so let us try to measure its frequency. So you cannot measure frequency directly from our analog CRO. So instead what you have to do is, you have to measure the time period for one full cycle. Let us consider this cycle. It is starting at this point, it is ending here. So within this one full block, it is covering half of the block. You can see 2 divisions. It is not so clear, but there are 2 divisions, first, second and third is here. In between that there is this line ending. So it is starting here, it is ending here. It is one full cycle. In order to cover one full cycle, it is taking half of the block. This half of the block I take it as 0.5 multiplied by the time base, and time base is kept on this 0.5 microsecond. So let us use a calci. So it is 0.5, that is the number of divisions it is covering horizontally for one full cycle, multiplied by the time base, that is 0.5 micro. So with that you will get the time period T. Now what you want is frequency. So 1 by T is your frequency. It is giving you 4 megahertz, fine. So I have taken a crystal of 4 megahertz. It is written as 4 megahertz over here. It is not visible. I have taken a crystal of 4 megahertz and I am getting the output as 4 megahertz. Fine. So this is all about the crystal oscillator. Without being connecting the signal generator, I am able to generate the oscillation, that is the sine waves. This is all about crystal oscillator. Thank you.